Today, I'm going to be putting the Formula Drift cars up against each other to see which one is the best in Forza Horizon 6. These cars are widely known to be one of the better cars in the game to use for drifting and for point drifting, and usually they're the ones that you see with all-wheel drive. But today, I'm going to be going through all of them and driving each one and giving them one run to kind of see what points I can get in the same drift zone, and then we'll be stacking them up to see which one is the best. So how this is going to work, they all have max power, they all have snow tires, and they all are basically tuned relatively the same to kind of keep things equal. Obviously, they're all tuned to be the best possible versions of the car, so in that way, I'm just not using the stock cars, even though I could have really would have made it probably a lot easier, but I wanted to build them, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's jump into the game, and let's have some fun. Alright guys, so the first one we have here is the Z, or 400Z, however you want to call it. The drift zone we are doing today is this one right here. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the name. But this one, honestly, is more of my least favorite, but has turned my favorite because I've actually just been driving it a lot recently. And I think it's going to be the best zone for this challenge. So, here we go, 400Z. Here we go. I actually really do like the 400Z a lot. I love how much angle you get out of this car, and I love the power and like the grip. The one thing I don't like about this car is it doesn't like being in the low revs, which can sometimes get a little frustrating, especially when the car likes to lock up like that when you're kind of just let the car fall a little. Try and slow the car down a lot. You kind of have to be always on power, which I can get around, but it gets a little annoying. We'll say that. But overall, this car is actually a whole lot of fun, and I do enjoy driving it. Now, today, really when I try and look up at the camera, that's when woo, good angle. Today, all the cars were actually made for wheel. I was gonna do this video on wheel because my driving on wheel has been getting great recently, but I currently can't use wheel because I messed up my toes a little too much, and I'm trying to basically keep them. A little bit extreme there for me, but still, that's the reason why I'm driving on controller. But all these cars are made for wheel. If you guys want the tune code to them, I could publish them. They're actually really, really good. And they work well for controller, as you can see. That is 388,000. Alright, let's move on to the next car. Let's move on. The Supra Mk5 Supra. Honestly, one of my favorite cars, not really in this game, just favorite cars overall. Love the Mk5. I've heard some people don't like this car in this game. I don't mind it. I think it works pretty well when you get it built. And we're gonna see how this thing is. Here we go. Going back at it again. I love the power and the grip that you have in this car. It feels good. All the way out, get the wall tap. It's raining on this run, which kind of sucks. Those are going to be the values that more take into effect the runs here. Of course, got the Drift Games livery on here. I think so sick. The Supra Jet. It's really, really cool. Rip to it being the final season for Drift Games. Sorry, they compete in Drift Masters. But yeah, I kind of wish this car kind of or I guess Dave Egan did a little better. I mean, he's done better this season, but I would love to see this car at least make it into like top 8. Because I feel like this thing's so cool. I love the Mark 5, and I love this livery too. But excited to see what he does next. That's for sure. And we get, ooh, 187. Just getting below the 400Z for now. Let's move on to the next one. Next up will be the M2. I do have 2 of them. Don't mind that. Love the M2, man. Such a fun car. Love the F22 kind of styling. Oh, I really just messed that up. That's not good. Sorry. Sorry to the people who really like this car. I do too, and sometimes I make mistakes. That's alright. Doing literally one run, one take for each car, so gets a little tricky when I'm doing back-to-back runs like this. But yeah, I feel like this thing turned out so sick. Delivery. Made it myself. It's really cool. Whoa, we're good. Wow, I barely made that work right there. Oh, that guy's going for the corner cut. Let's see, can I break this out? Flick it back. Come on, even with that mess up at the start. Come on now. Eesh. That was a little awkward. I made that awkward. Float that out. Ah, 388 again. That's been like my max right now. All right, we're gonna use the Corolla next. This based off Ryan Turk's car, obviously. The original car is anyways. Just got a newer livery on here. I think I forgot to mess around with the gears. They might be a little cooked for this, but that's fine. Let's do it. Doesn't feel too bad. I just got to do more shifting than I would like to. Just a little left foot, or just braking. Come on, controller. Put this thing out. Feels good in the Rain X Corolla. I do like this car a lot. I don't really use it too much in Forza games because I feel like there's other cars, but it is a lot of fun to drive, that's for sure. Liking this. But let's see how the score determines the new highest, I think. That's kind of crazy if it is. Next car. Alright, next up we got the Ute. This thing, I should have looked at the name, but I didn't. This thing's kind of crazy. Let's go, let's see if we can send it down the hill. This thing's kind of a similar situation where I don't drive it a whole lot. Because, again, I feel like there's more kind of, you know, the typical cars to drive. But it is still super sick. A little tap. See how this thing feels. Again, this car I mainly tuned, drove a little bit, and then went to the next one. Alright, all-wheel drive drifting. There it is. Big angle. Oh, that's nice. Push it out a little bit. There we go. That's a better transition. Float it out. Try not to hit the wall. Stand on it. Bring it all the way over here. A little bit of a late transition. Float the car. Beautiful. Again, really good. All these cars are really good. One or 390. I almost said 190. 390. That's crazy. Okay. Next car. Up next, we got the Ford RTR Mustang. The what is this chassis called? Like the 350 or whatever. All right, with the Von Get Jr. livery. Here we go. You know, just trying to with this livery, you know, hopefully they can get the S650, you know, model of you know, what is it, Type Spec 5, whatever it's called. My brain's blanking on exactly what it is, but you know, the newer RTR Mustangs, please. He's so cool in this game. I love Mustangs. All right. If you guys didn't know, they're cool. I drive them in like every single video game. Let's be real. See how it stacks up today. Oh, it's not even gonna enter the conversation. No. All right. All right. Corvette's up next. Field's C6 Corvette. This ironically got me the 402,000 PB on this layout. There we go. Couldn't think of it. While I was tuning this car, I actually did get to drive it on controller, and I was shredding. I don't know if we can get that again, but this thing is pretty sick. The amount of angle is kind of ridiculous with the power and grip. It's a lot of fun. Oh, but we get the power cut. I hate when these cars do that. But okay, yep, we just had to back it there. I wasn't gonna make it. I gave it a little too much. One run, no resets, no nothing. Sorry to all the map field fans. I am making this thing look really bad. Oh, I gave it too much angle that time. There's a limit to the madness. That's crazy. Yeah, not intentional. I got a better score on my. It's fine. You know, move past it. Move on. All right. RX-8. Here we go. Good old RX-8. What can we do? Woo. Leave until the last second to get this thing fired off. Into the first corner as we do our first connection. I do love this car a lot. Like I said, really cool. Love a good old rotary. Swing it around. Couldn't get it to really where I wanted to here, but we're gonna still make it work. Float the car. Dab on that foot brake. Come up a little short that time. Really good score. Ooh, that's what I want to do every single time. Just kind of almost put that rear bumper on that wall and just send it. This is going to be a good score. This is a brand new high score. Almost. We almost start cracking that 400. Really good. All right. We have the Ferrari next. The GTB. The 599. This thing's crazy. Let's see what we do. Here we go. Let's send it. Wow. Oh, too much angle. Oh, we're good actually. We can hold that. Okay. Come on now. I literally am using my clutch, and it's just sometimes like, nah. But also, I think my controller is kind of broken, and it is the clutch the clutch button that is broken. So it could be that sometimes you're causing that. Oh, that was a bad section there. Try and get it back by doing some crazy flicks. It did. Still kind of possible to get a good square. Ooh, a little tap. It's not going to be great. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright, next up we have the Viper. This thing is a well-known car, especially for all-wheel drive drifting. Let's see how it does rear-wheel drive, and the same sort of setup that we've been running this whole entire video. Here we go. Okay, Viper, what are we gonna do here? Big flick. This thing kind of just does feel like you're always all-wheel drive drifting, just from the way it moves, because of its whatchamacallit. I'm trying to think of like center of mass, but it's not that. But you know what I mean. Just like the positioning of the engine and everything on the car, it's a very flicky. Which I see why it's good for all-wheel drive drifting. Fun car though. I'll give it that. Oh, we hit the wall. That's the first crash. No, don't fail. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Insane amount of angle, by the way. Honestly, not that bad for hitting a wall. Let's move on to the next one. We only have a few. Yep, it's just these two. Wow, okay. Actually, these three. I see that BMW over there. Alright. S14 time. This thing's beautiful. You got a different style of livery on here. Just because I think it's kind of sick. It fits really well. I'm gonna be honest. I am a big S14 fan. Like, I love the S14. But the way this car is in this game, I didn't really like it a whole lot until I finally got it dialed in. It was just very awkward out of the box, and I didn't really enjoy it a whole lot. But I do gotta say, this tune that I have on it, I feel like has really changed my outlook on the car, and that's why you always should just tune the car and try different things until you find something that fits for you in the car, because it could change your outlook on the car a lot. Chucking it. Really chucking it. Kind of going a little too inside here, but it's a lot of fun. Still trying to make it somewhat fun, even though I know it's at stake. Oh, low-key grip the car up. Not a bad score. Not a bad score for this thing. There was a pop in there that was so loud. What was that? Now, finally, the Mark IV Supra. This is also another well-known drift, Formula drift car that people like to use. Let's see how it does. And we got another Drift Games livery on this car. Had to. Kind of sucks that they technically don't have this car anymore. I think they sold it, right? To pay for the rest of Drift Masters this year. But kind of sucks. I would have loved to see this car actually moving, especially because I do like how it looks. But we get to recreate it in games, which is always cool. This thing is a lot of fun to drive, that's for sure. As we barely hold on to the track. Tell the front is getting a lot of grip. By the way, we're creating smoke. Got the K in smoke when I said it the first time. But wow. which I actually don't mind when the car does that. Just shows that it's gonna have that front bite and front grip a little bit. Get over the edge. Look at the flick. Another S14 right here. That's cool. Whoa. There we go. Connected down the hill. Really solid. Oh my, that was nice. Slow it down. Really good score for this thing right now. And locked in. Not really, but you know, still somewhat. Got great angle, great power, great everything. Oh, this is going to be a good score. This is going to be a real good score. Wow! Almost 400. I think that might be the best score of the video so far. Last but not least, the final BMW, the final Formula Drift cars. I almost said Drift Masters cars. I wish. This BMW, this thing's sick. Okay. Livery, also made by me. Super cool. Super fun to do. Awkward entrance, I'm not gonna lie to that. That's fine. Oh, okay, this thing got some grip to it. Good to know. This feels like a whole different beast from the Supra that we're just driving. Thing's very floaty, but also very gripped up at the same time. That person spun out, rest in peace. Just kind of awkward, but fun car for sure. Whoa, okay, this thing's very over-rotated right now. Wow. Respectable score. That is all the scores. So guys, what won today's video was the Mark IV, this way, the Mark IV Supra. Congratulations to the Mark IV Supra. It's got a 399, beating out every other car besides the, almost said Mark, the RX-8 in second place with a 395. Super cool. This was honestly a lot of fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hitting the notification bell to upload, and to stay up to date. With that being said, I'll catch everyone in the next video. I'm out. Peace.